Wolver, I'm home. Wolver, what on earth's the matter with you? My slippers. Well, that's more like it. Ha Wolver, you know you're not allowed on my bed. Now get off there. And stay out there until you remember who's master in this house. Now, what could have gotten into Wolver? He's certainly off his feed. Hunting season opens. By quacky, I'll bet that's it. I haven't taken Wolver hunting or fishing or anything for ages. Yes, sir. That's just what old Wolver needs. There's no fix-em. Ha ha.
I know what he'll say.
Come on, Wolver boy. Let's go hunting. Come on, Wolver boy. Let's go hunting. Ha ha. A hunting we will go. A hunting we will go. Come on, Wolver. One up ahead of me and scare up some game.
Two go out, but only one comes back.
Come on, Wolver. Wolver, will you stop clowning and flush out a covey of quail or something?
Well, it's him or me.
Welcome to Sherwood, my lady.
Whom have I the honor of addressing, milady?
They call me Flower Bell.
Flower Bell, what a euphonious appellation. Easy on the ears and a banquet for the eyes.
Kind of cute yourself.
Thank you. I never argue with a lady.
Smart boy.
Thank you again.
In the late 30s, the politically minded kept accusing Hollywood of escapism, of refusing to confront the hard realities of the Great Depression. Mostly that was true. The public didn't want that kind of confrontation. After all, that reality was entirely too familiar to the majority of Americans. They didn't especially want it pursuing them into their one perfect sanctuary, the movie house. Throughout the 30s, America's busiest factories were its dream factories. Never before or since have Hollywood studios been so consistently successful. Never were their autocratic rulers more absolute in their command. At Warner Brothers, Jack L. was the brother in charge of production. He was tight-fisted and paternalistic, famous for making terrible jokes and hard-hitting movies. Realistic melodramas and historical biographies were Warner's specialties. Darryl Zanuck ran 20th Century Fox. A polo player from Nebraska, he was half managing editor, half brigadier general, working the night through to put his personal stamp on every Fox film. You had to be tough if you wanted to work at Columbia. Profane and sadistic, Harry Cohen built a struggling little Poverty Row outfit into a major studio. It was said that Cohen stood in awe of only one man, this man, Louis B. Mayer, proudest lion in the Hollywood jungle. His studio, MGM, was the industry leader in stars, in expensive production values, and most importantly, in profits. Academy Award night, traditional climax of the movie year. Before television, it was not a national institution. But for Hollywood's elite, it was certainly the year's best party. Never before or since was the competition more powerful than it was in 1939. Yet even as they awaited presentation of the Oscars, everyone in this room knew that Gone with the Wind was destined to dominate the evening as it had dominated the nation's attention since production was announced. Even then, a familiar figure was performing a familiar role.
Thank you, President. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very happy to be here tonight. Anyway. I really had a sneaky idea that they were going to give me an Oscar tonight because I saw one of them with a surprised look here.
Why? You don't have to worry about it.
They share wives?
It's nothing to them. It's merely their form of hospitality.
Oh, so there's no reason to think that we would do that, right?
Oh, right. Oh, right.
I mean, you're two businessmen getting together to sign some contracts, and you've asked him to stay overnight. That's all. I mean, the only difference is that he's an Eskimo.
Yeah. He's just a businessman from Alaska, and that's it. Do you have a dickie you could put in there? All right.
Alan, is there something else you're not telling me?
Why would you say that?
You just put your cigarette out in the fish tank.
No, there is nothing else I am not telling you.
Alan, put the fish back. Now, what's nothing?
Well, you remember I went to Alaska to check on that oil rig?
Yeah.
And I stayed at Orphick's house. Well, he, and it's all right because he's an Eskimo, he offered to share his wife.
And you accepted?
Of course not. What kind of a person do you think I am? I'm a married man. Anyway, it was terribly cold.
So what's the problem?